with just a pile of wood, on a 60-meter-high cliff, a 1,000-year-old temple that never falls. How did they manage to do that? Actually, at first,
You just wanted to build a small temple to bless you and your brothers to get promoted and rich.
but you didn't expect, in rainy season, the river rises. The temple was washed away. Later, you thought of a clever idea. Water flows to low.
Wouldn't it be safe to build the temple higher?
Just at this time, you looked up and saw, on a cliff 60 meters above the ground,
There was a protruding natural stone table.
which is perfect for building. But when you actually started to work, the stone platform is too small. Not even a room could be built. What's worse is that
The stone platform is full of loose stones, which could easily fall down with a slight breeze.
but you didn't give up. Since the natural stone platform, you decided to build one. So,
You found another relatively flat cliff wall,
and then with a hairpin, you chiseled a row of straight holes in it.
and each hole was 2 to 3 meters deep.
Then, you hammered the thick wooden beams into the holes.
Finally, you laid wooden boards on the beams. A suspended platform was built.
But you never expected.
The platform tilted and collapsed shortly after it was built.
This is because
The vibration of the mountain and the trampling of people prevented the wooden beams from taking root.
Plus, it was exposed to wind and rain for a long time. The wooden beams slowly got wet, eventually causing the beam to break.
So, to build a more stable platform, you first find the hardest local iron pine, and then soak them in tung oil for 60 days.
And soak them for 60 days. Then take out the wooden beams.
Only in this way can the treated wooden beam be waterproof.
More resilient. After the wooden beams are done,
You need to process the previously chiseled holes.
to carry out secondary, you use a long-handled iron drill tube into a shape with a large and small outside.
Next is the key step to complete the beam.
You bring the treated wooden beam, then chisel a notch at one end of it, and insert a special wooden wedge.
Finally, drive them into the holes together.
When the wooden wedge is sent to the deepest part, the wooden beam will be stretched, just like an expansion bolt,
Lock the wooden beam firmly in the cliff.
and can't be pulled out. For this, you give it a vivid name, the Juhu bamboo shoots. Finally, lay the wooden board on the beam.
You will get a very strong suspended platform.
In this way,
Your small temple can stand firmly on it.
and it won't be washed away by water.
But later you thought the temple was too simple.
Not grand enough, so you followed the same method.
To extend 2 layers of platforms outward, then using the exquisite mortise and tenon structure.
Piling, hollow beams, and planks to build magnificent palaces, to rise from the cliff.
Although the building was already strong enough, you always felt it wasn't safe enough to look at.
So you had an idea. You added 27 pillars under the beam.
And let them stand on tiptoe there,
This can make people feel at ease,
but also help the beam share some pressure during earthquakes.
making the building more stable
In addition, to isolate the rain,
and delay the decay.
you regularly brush tung oil on the beams.
In this way, without a single nail, you made this temple, hanging on the cliff for over 1,500 years. Congratulations!
You invented the Xuankong Temple in Deity. It is not only a temple, but also an eternal monument of wisdom and courage, and a well-deserved engineering miracle.